Hello and welcome to my channel, SVM Fit Fuel Flow. I'm your host, Suzanne. And before we get into this segment, let's talk about the month of May. So, the month of May is Mental Health Awareness Month. And a couple of things I want to talk to you about how everyone deals with mental health in a different way and how we can improve our lives as we go through this process. So, let's begin first with keeping things in perspective, right? It's mind, body, soul connection. And let's try and make some sense of this, right? So, movement reduces stress hormones, right? It boosts the mood, so more endorphins. It builds confidence, gives you a sense of control, helps regulate sleep and energy, right? So movement is necessary, okay? You don't need a perfect gym routine, just 20 minutes or 15 minutes a day if you just take out to walk, to go stand out in the sunlight. I know we're not getting a lot of it lately, but you know, when that happens, just even standing out for some fresh air is important. Keeping in mind your nutrition also plays an important part in your mood, right? So if you're having stable foods and you know it's not spiking blood sugar, avoiding big crashes, that kind of keeps your mood stable. You're not getting into too many mood swings, not a lot of crankiness kicking in. You want those whole foods to support your brain health too, right? So like fruits and vegetables and healthy fats, like you want that nice balance. So as you can see, it's not just movement, but also what you consume. So keeping that in mind, you know, kind of have a good balance. And that's what we've been talking about on this channel. Healthy foods, creating good habits, having a buddy system to continue with it, and hydration. And I struggle with it every single day till now. Like I've gotten a lot better from when we started, but I still struggle with hydration. And it is key. Okay, so that is something that helps all of us kind of keep ourselves hydrated, moving, nourishing. It helps the mind, the body. And now just to complement all of it is your nervous system, right? So what helps your nervous system? We're always on the go. Flight or fight, that's what we know, that's what we do. Not a lot of us calm down and really stop and smell the roses. We don't, because we have this huge to-do list and we're always charging towards getting that thing complete. So maybe what we can do as a challenge for the month of May is movement, whether it's every hour, just getting up from your seat or your desk during the work week and just maybe walking, if you're in the office, walking to the coffee station and you know, the water cooler, maybe fill a glass of water, maybe go make yourself some green tea, maybe have a cup of coffee. Just walking around, or you know, going to go see another colleague and maybe talk to them, or go down just for a walk and come back. Just get some fresh air. Move from your desk every hour if possible. If not, that's okay. You know, just maybe get up, maybe do some stretches. Coming to nutrition, make sure you're packing good stuff and taking to work if you're working. I work from home, so it's easy for me to come down, and that's why I do my meal prep. It just helps me from reaching for that snack cabinet. I've got all my goodies in the fridge. Now let's come down to that, the nervous system, breath work, meditation. So let's start small. Let's start with simple inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. And as you inhale and exhale, taking your shoulders up to your ears, dropping them down, allowing your body to nicely melt into that seat or space that you're sitting in with your eyes closed if possible. If you're in the office and that is not possible, just an inhale through the nose, out through the mouth, or inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose as well. Box breathing is great. That helps the nervous system as well. So coming to that meditation, maybe putting on a guided meditation, start with 2 minutes or 5 minutes. We all have monkey brains. Our brain is constantly moving, but we want to come into not a flight and fight mode, but more in a rest and restorative mode. So that breath work and that meditation really helps. Gentle stretching while you're at your desk, or before going to bed, or before you start anything, just having that movement, looking away from your electronics, huge help. So let's try and do something like that for the month of May. Let's put this challenge out there. I hope you guys get a chance to do it. Cannot wait to hear about it. All you really need to do is 5 minutes. 5 minutes of breath work, 10 minutes of movement, and making sure you're eating right and you're drinking, keeping yourself hydrated. I'm sure we can fit that into a crazy day. All right. Now that we know, and again, because it's mental health, and like I said, everyone deals with it different. So smile, be kind, not just to yourself, but also to others, because you never know that one act of kindness might save them, might help them, might boost their energy, and you don't know what you're giving back. And it doesn't harm anyone. It's just a smile. You're just helping someone out, and that is extremely important. Okay, let's get into this segment. So I got some feedback from viewers and subscribers, so thank you. I will try my level best to keep videos 20 minutes, maybe maximum 25 minutes, depending on what we're talking about or what I am doing. So thank you for that. I also found out that the mic is working well, and the quality, video quality and sound quality is great. So thank you for that feedback. Now I wanted to give you an update on the wellness shot that we made. So let's get into that. What I discovered with the wellness shot. So inflammation was low, bloating was low. For some odd reason, I felt there was more glow in my skin. And I guess that's from all the citrus that is in the shot. Also maybe the turmeric. So like I said, inflammation was low, joint pain was less, muscles were feeling good, digestion was great, bloating was there was minimal bloating, so that was really good. So if you haven't tried it, try it, see what works for you. You can add more celery, maybe add a little bit more ginger, maybe turmeric, making sure when you do use the turmeric that you do add some black pepper to activate. Okay, so that was the wellness shot. Today, what I am doing is southwestern chicken salad. So I am going to show this to you. I have 1 cup of corn, 1 cup of black beans, rinsed and drained. I use the can that has no added salt. 1 cup of red bell pepper, and half a cup of finely chopped red onions. If you don't want to use that, you do not have to. You can make that even less. And I have about 2 to 2.5 cups of chicken breast in here, shredded, diced, however you want to do that. And now we're going to get into making the dressing. So already we've got our protein in here, which is the chicken. And in this measuring cup, I have 1.5 cup of Greek yogurt. Like I said, this is the one I use. It's got 13 grams of protein in it, Greek yogurt. And in this yogurt, we're going to squeeze 1 lime. So let's get into that and do that. I hope everyone is having an awesome weekend. Mother's Day is coming up for those who may have forgotten. You might want to get something for your moms or do something special for them. Okay, so that's one line. And now we're going to just add 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Put the salt away. We're going to do 1/2 teaspoon of cumin. If I can get this open. 1/2 teaspoon of cumin. 1/2 teaspoon of chili powder. You can, if you don't want it too spicy, you don't have to put that. And 1 tablespoon of sriracha. So we mix that all into the yogurt. I'm just using the measuring spoon, and I have a little bit of a teaspoon here to take all the stuff out, and then we just mix. So nicely mix this in the yogurt. If you think the yogurt is a little too thick, maybe you can add some more lime juice to it, maybe a teaspoon or tablespoon of cold water. So once you've mixed up the spices with your yogurt, you just take this and add it to the bowl. And that's your dressing for the southwestern chicken salad. Simple and delicious. I'm not adding it in just yet. Okay, maybe I'll add a little bit more of the lime in it. Maybe I'll just add everything together so you can see what it looks like when it's all mixed up. So let me just add it to the bowl here. You can put it directly in the bowl. You can make the dressing ahead of time and then add all the diced stuff in it. So I'm just going to mix it all up and show you exactly what that looks like. And you can garnish it with either cilantro, parsley, just to give it a little bit of touch of green in there. I do have some parsley that I haven't cut, but when I'm ready, I will cut that. So just think about it like this, totally the nutrition, basically the serving. So per serving, this would be like, I don't know, I guess 43 grams of protein, if not more. And then, and I'm talking serving, I'm not saying all of this. And your fats will be like about maybe 5 grams, 25 grams of carbs because of the corn. Even the beans give a certain amount of fiber and protein. So this would look something like, hold on, let's just see, would look something like this when it's all mixed up. And feel free to add whatever you want. Let's give it a taste test. Perfect. Nothing more needs to be added. It is great. Keep it in your fridge. You can use it as a dip if you choose to. It's creamy enough for that. There's no mayo in here. It's just Greek yogurt. So it's a nice healthy fat with protein. And, or you can just have it like a salad. And the onions are really minimal. It's even less than half a cup of red onion finely diced. And if you don't want to put red onions, you don't need to put red onion. That works fine too. So with that, I am going to bring this segment to an end. I'm trying to keep my videos as short as possible. Now, in the upcoming videos, I am going to be doing and talking a lot about marinating chicken, beef, whether it's ground beef or chicken, just because now a lot of folks are going to be barbecuing the vegetables and your meats and just having these amazing summer salads, fruit salads. So there's going to be a lot of that. The videos might end up becoming a little longer, but I'm still going to try and keep it within the 20 minutes. So as I mentioned, for the sauce, it is 1.5 cups of Greek yogurt, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, a lime juiced. You have half a teaspoon of cumin, half a teaspoon of red chili powder, and a tablespoon of sriracha. Mix, mix, mix. If for any reason you find the sauce is too thick, you want it a little bit thinner, just add a tablespoon or a teaspoon at a time of cold water to mix it to bring the consistency to where you want it to be. Or if you would prefer it to be a little bit more tart, you can absolutely put in some more lime juice, another maybe 1.5 lime, and mix it up. Pour it over the ingredients, which is your 1 cup of corn, 1 cup of black beans, 1 cup of diced red bell pepper. Optional to put red onion in it, whether it's half a cup or 1/4 of a cup. And the main ingredient here is your shredded chicken. I had leftover rotisserie chicken, so I just diced that up and I have put it into this bowl, and that has one dish of mine ready. I am going to be making a red Thai curry chicken, so for me that is going to happen next, but we're already close to the 20-minute mark. So when I do make that, I will record it and post it at some point. I did want to remind all of you that I have not forgotten. This month I will be doing 2 free meditation and stretch sessions. It'll be mostly chair yoga with meditation. So stay tuned for that. The flyers will be going out, and a way to contact me, I will be doing one Sunday afternoon and one probably on a Thursday evening, a little later, around 7 o'clock or so, so that everyone's already done with dinner, come back from work and all of that loveliness, and so that it gives them time to wind down for the weekend that's coming up. Okay, with that, I am going to come to a close. Thank you everyone for watching. Have an awesome rest of your weekend, rest of your day, and until the next video, as I leave you always, be kind, not only to yourself but to others, and have a fantastic day. Take care. And my clicker is not working, so I'm going to lean in to close the video.